Okay, now that I've got my levels squared away, I can adjust my scope boxes. So first of all, what are scope boxes? Well, they're these green boxes. They're actually dashed if you zoom in enough. And what they do is you can set the crop region of a view to snap to the scope box. So just about all of the views in the template are already locked to scope boxes. So let's open up Mechanical Floor Plan 01. And you see this is the crop region. And you notice that, so the solid line, the solid border is the crop region, and the dash border is the annotation crop region, which just means that I could have text notes and tags and other things sort of floating outside of the crop region. So I can adjust that manually. But you'll notice for the crop region, there is no handles for it, and that's because this view is locked to the overall building scope box, and I could set it to other things as well. In fact, just to demonstrate, I'll set it to site, the site scope box. And there we go. I could set it to the enlarged view 3, and there you go. There's nothing in there, so you can't see anything. So I'm going to set this back to overall building, which is what I want. And we have a number of scope boxes ready to go. So there's the overall building scope box. We have a site scope box. We have area scope boxes. So what these are for is some projects, for example, 1 or 2 story schools, high schools, elementary schools, campuses, laboratory buildings, those sorts of things. They'll often have area plans, area A, B, C, D, etc. And you will make use of parent plans. So that's what these are for the different sort of wings of the project. That's what these are for. So this view, Mechanical 01 Area A, it is locked to Scope Box Area A. Area B, locked to Scope Box Area B. So those are already pre-set up if that's your project typology. Now, if your firm never does any projects like this, I recommend that when you've got the RevX template, you just delete these scope boxes, delete all these dependent views from the template, so you don't have to do that every single time. But if your firm does do projects with these will save you a lot of time on the setup per setup, so leave them in. This project doesn't have any area plans. I'll probably do a video series later on a project that does, just so you can see what that is like. But for this one, I'm going to delete all of those. And also we have a number of sort of enlarged plans scope boxes for various things, as well as these ones. These are kind of default ones if you have any sort of specialty scope box needs. So I'm going to take this enlarged kitchen one as a demonstration. So that space there. And I believe this goes, we'll do this here. I'm just not going to bore you with designing this whole project, but just giving you a sense for how these are used. Let's see, we got our water services room, that's this. Don't want that. Scope boxes are also, since you saw me accidentally rotate the scope box, if you've got a project where you want the views rotated 90 degrees so that the page north is pointing west or something like that, you can also do that by taking a scope box and then rotating it 90 degrees in the direction you want to, and it'll orient the way you want. So just a little tip there to do that. And then so if you've got extra scope boxes hanging out, it's fine to leave them in the model. Maybe you'll need them later in the project if you're unsure. It doesn't hurt anything to just leave them here. Just remember that they're there. If you know you're not going to need any more scope boxes, just go ahead and delete them. So I'm going to leave those here for now. The site, I'm just going to leave it here for now because I don't have a better site plan for this project. So I'll just leave it there. The electrical guys might like to use it a little bit later. So okay, that is the scope boxes, and we're ready to move on to our next topic.